Test. Okay, works. So tilted today. Hey, Chef Dave. Still setting up a bit. Hang on, everyone. See, that's better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, I like that more. We have music? Wait, you have... No, you should... Oh, God, hang on. You shouldn't be having music. Hang on. My whole server was like restarted or something, so yeah, that. Wait, where would the music be coming from? Oh, there's the outro song. Jesus Christ, how did that happen? Outro song. Let's just. Why would you play that now? So weird. Let's just do this. I'll have it muted until it's done playing. Remind me in a little bit. Alright, gloomy day. Also not that much activity on the river, although there is a 300 meter coming, I think. Just in the distance in the fog you can see her. I was hoping there's 400 meters in the port right now. I was hoping at least one of them would leave today. No, they all leave at 9 p.m. tonight, all three of them. So just our luck today. Yeah, so the Budapest Express is coming, 333 meters, yeah. Hey Lynette, hey Hans, hey Uthi, hey Bruce, hey Where's Brought, hey Susie, hey Chef Dave. Why is my... Oh, Jesus, so many things are broken again, hang on. While I set things up. Why are you not performing well? You are on KPN, yet you're sucking. Alright, so let's not use KPN here. Let's go to mobile service, network. Let's just do Vodafone. There's an old tiger being tugged going to Ghent. I saw that one. There was quite a big tug in front of it, I feel like. But maybe they'll switch tugs before they go to Ghent. I don't know. I don't know what the storyline is there. Maybe something broke and they're tugging. Oh, hang on. I need to power the camera first or the camera will die as well. Also, we're down one power bank because apparently I left a power bank plugged in and it depleted over the past 4 or 5 days. However long it's been since we were last here. Click. Okay. We're attached to the power bank, so that's good. So yeah, I think that is the... I'll put them on the overlay in a minute here. That might even be the biggest ship of the day, unfortunately. Last Sunday, yeah. Oh, look at that beautiful green ship, Hans. We have new sub badges on Twitch. It is boats in the fog, indeed. Let's go for Vodafone. Is that an option? With the SIM? Let's check. Yeah, we got bulbs. We got boat bows or bulbs as badges. I had to create so many of these little badges. There's all the way up until 10 years. 10 years of sub. Oh, I can't use Vodafone? Damn it. We'll have to use Odido then. Mobile service. Let's go. Oh, I heard that.
Filemeister just subscribed. 2 months.
Filemeister, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Thank you. Let me replay the honk. It was still on silent mode. See if I can hear it again. Well, I still am setting up stuff, so let's do Odido here. Well, yeah, we need the honks in this fog, exactly. The view is very, very limited today. There it is. Oh, look at
just subscribed.
Look at that.
2 months.
Dude, I love the new badges. You have a red bow. The first year of subbing, you will have ships with red bulbs at the bottom. Okay, we're back on 2 SIM cards for the stream, yeah. Although one of them is not really feeling it by the looks of it, but that's fine. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. So yeah, Filemeister, thank you again for the support. Okay, and then I wanted to do one more thing. Oh no, not hide, but exclamation mark ship. I might have to reload the overlay actually. Let's do that first. Refresh boats. Refresh temp. And then the one we're looking at is the Budapest Express. 333 meters. Streaming is hard work and it's relaxing. It's always the setup, because with the current setup that I have now, with all the cables and the extra monitor and soon maybe the second camera, it's a lot of setup. But once we're set up, we're good. So this is the Budapest Express on the way to Piraeus in Greece. 300 and... Why does it say 335 meters? I think it's 333, but anyway. 42 meters wide. Currently 14 meters, so she's really deep. Because about in half an hour, or maybe 40 minutes, we'll have a high tide on the river. So I was really hoping for the big ships to leave during high tide, because some of them need the high tides for their drought. But unfortunately, they're all leaving at the high tide tonight in the dark. There is one really fun thing though. Tomorrow morning, hopefully, let's hope the timings work out, we will have a cruise ship that comes by here and I will be here. So tomorrow we'll have a very early stream. I'll probably kick it off at sunrise and then hopefully we can, I'll track the ship coming in, of course. So hopefully we can time it well. Hopefully it's dry, so it can be a bit comfortable for me to stream. But I will, even if it's raining, I will be coming out. Well, it will all depend. I will see it late tonight. Leave Amsterdam, because right now it is in Amsterdam, that cruise ship, and it is coming to Antwerp after. So once it leaves Amsterdam, I'll probably have a better idea of when it will come by here. So yeah. Thank God for YouTube. Hell yeah. Dude, the YouTube has been doing good. I've been getting a few subscribers even while not streaming, so that was really exciting. That's new for me. I'm so used to Twitch, and on Twitch your channel does not exist when you're not live, basically. On YouTube your channel still exists and you do get exposure and a few subscribers. So thank you everyone watching on the YouTubes and subscribing. Welcome. All right, let me check around. Oh, I see a bulk carrier coming in from the coast as well. Oh, that's neat. Another thing I noticed is the chemical plant has built a giant tower this week. Let me just quickly show it. I don't want to get in trouble, but see that big tower? They built that structure this week, or at least they added to the structure. So they're building up that tower currently. All right, cool. It is very foggy again today, so no big sightlines, unfortunately. I hope it clears up by tomorrow morning, actually. so we can see the cruise ship come approach to us from afar. I was actually considering going to Antwerp tomorrow to catch the cruise ship docking there, but I don't know. Maybe if it's this foggy, I should go to Antwerp so we can at least see her berth in the city. That's where they make their yellow cakes, in the chemical plant. Can you believe how big they are? Yeah, and this is not even that big, right? This is a 333 meter one. And how wide is it? Only 42 meters. They get up to 400 meters, 61 meters wide. There's 3 of them in the port right now. But indeed, as Hans says, it doesn't always translate on camera how massive these things are. I think when I have the second camera set up, so I will have 2 cameras then it will be more, with a wide angle camera, it's more visible, like how massive these things actually are. Look at that small ship. It's almost like they're gonna collide. It is, in fact, the wind is really quiet today, though. That is neat. Wow, that was a delayed Discord alert. Nah. The whole point for me, Demon Days, is coming out here myself and seeing it with my own eyes. And there are a few like webcam type streams on websites from the river. She's smoking though. Look at her plume. Wonder if I could color. Oh, I'm still on color correction. That's why it's so white. Hang on. That's better. That's more how the real color is. I was like, damn, it's so white. There we go. Because it's foggy, but it's not that foggy. I wonder where the cruise ship will dock in Antwerp. Next to the city center. That's why I'm considering going to Antwerp, so we'll see to stream it. Because I could easily stand on the other side of the river and film everything. From a nice viewing angle, I think. But I'm not sure yet. I'll see how... maybe if she comes in too early, then I'll drive to Antwerp to catch her. That's also another option. Because by the time she reaches Antwerp, it should be daylight, of course. Because she's scheduled to arrive at 12, but I don't know, for these cruise ships to arrive midday, that's rare. They usually travel at night and arrive early in the mornings. So yeah, this one is going to Greece. Hopefully the weather is better there. Dude, now you're really making me doubt, Hans, to go to Antwerp tomorrow morning. So we can film the arrival there. Oh, God, that would actually be good, right? I just don't fancy standing out there in the cold for 2-3 hours in this weather, because it's really cold. That's the nice thing about this spot, right? I'm sitting in my car right now. Is there a Dutch? Yeah, that's the cruise pier terminal thing. Yeah, that would be the idea, Hans, to stand on St. Anna side somewhere. There's plenty of viewing spots there. But it's not the nicest area to be in, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. As I said, I'll evaluate when it leaves tonight. she just won't fit in one frame. She's just too large. Actually, she's much too large. You're in Scotland next year, where the MSC with 4K pad. Yeah, the MSC Preziosa ducks in Zeebrugge quite often, actually. It's on my to-do list for spring, summer next year. I want to go to Zeebrugge and like when in June and July, there's very long daylight. So then we should be able to catch it either coming in or going out, the MSC. Also the Queen Mary sometimes goes there. And yeah, there's plenty of plans for 2025 with the stream. I want to see a lot of special ships. But of course this will be my my favorite spot still. When more pink ships? There's one on the way to Antwerp actually right now. The one Intelligence is on the way. Maybe we'll catch it tomorrow, Sunday, next week when it's going out. We'll see. The thing is, the one doesn't have so many ships as, for example, Hapag-Lloyd, MSC, Maersk. What are the other ones? CMA, GCM. The one left Hamburg yesterday. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that's now coming to Antwerp. Hey, Gasp. We also have now a pink boat subscriber badge. I think that's like 3 years in or something. And you get an all golden ship once you reach 10 years of subscription. I haven't even streamed for 10 years. I do like seeing the little ship bows in front of names. I like it. Also, if you're a tier 2 or a tier 3, you'll get a blue anchor or a golden anchor on the ships. It's tiny, but you'll still see the difference. And there she goes on her way to Greece. Meanwhile, the bulk carrier is also very close. Catch it when it crosses this one. Oh, I have to. There's a speedy boy speeding out. The CMS Warrior. I saw her docked when I arrived. Look how much wake it creates behind her. I love the design of these boats with the chimneys sticking out on the side. It's like a muscle car. Just look at how much wave she creates. That's all from the little tugboat. And over there. Good morning, Akandas. Good morning. Let's hide. On UK eBay at the moment, you get for a £45,000 you can buy a 1960s tugboat. Shall we all chip in so I can buy one? I'll set a goal on the overlay, buy a retro tugboat. There's also a vehicles carrier on the way. Cool. All right. You have the common galaxy coming from Lexus? Lexus. Like, how do you pronounce that even? Lexus? Portugal. 199 meters long, 32 meters wide, currently 10 meters in the water, sailing at 14 knots. Marshall Islands flag and built in 2015. She's going to Antwerp, yep. No right-hand turn for this one. And now she's crossing the Budapest Express that we just saw earlier. You can see the big buckets on the deck of the Galaxy. If they need to operate their own cranes, that's the buckets they use. Even these buckets are like massive. Oh, boat, don't go so fast. I'm doing something. Yes, that's better. Hey, Teapot. Good morning. Yeah, it's a lot less windy, but unfortunately, with less wind comes fog. So the visibility is very limited today on the river, unfortunately. It is what it is. She has a capacity of 78,500 cubic meters of cargo. There we go. It's a lot of sand that she can transport. Oh, ship is honking at us.
He has just subscribed. 13-month. Dank tool at me warming kiddo abundant.
You still have the gifts up? The 1 year gift subs that Mehan made drop back in May, I think. So you still have like 5 months left. Let's take a look at her up close and personal. You can see the crane, you see these massive buckets. It runs out today? Oh, Hans, I think that was during the Netherlands trip that I did last year. Last year, around this time, I was doing a trip through the Netherlands. Remember the 5 cities in 5 days? I think that was that. It ended month 13. You can just see the water going over her bulb in the front. Check the radar for a minute now. See what else you can expect, because with the bare eye I cannot see much today. I wonder what ship is docked over there actually. Let me check. That's not it. Oh, there's actually a vehicles carrier, a Roro, on the other side. I thought it looked like a big one. So it's parked over there. That's a pretty unusual thing to have. Oh yeah, it is. There's a big vehicles carrier over there, but it's parked. So I'm assuming it's waiting to go into the port of Vlissingen, maybe. It's interesting to see. Okay, let's see what else we have. Another small oil tanker coming from the coast. Another small Stolt tanker. And then, no, this is an inland ship. Another small oil tanker coming. Looks like the Ora cliff that has been on tugs from the North Sea all the way to the river is... They might just bark up, honestly. No, I think they're actually going to switch tugs, as I expected. There's going to be smaller tugs in front of her, and I guess the big sea tug is going to go back to the UK, where they came from. Okay. Then there is another 300-meter container ship coming in from the coastline. Behind her is the vehicles carrier going to Vlissingen, so we won't be able to see that one. Then we have a little oil tanker going to Ghent, and that's about it for the next few hours. My bitrate is being... Oh!
Nighty Gaming just subscribed. 18 months. Jesus. We pushing out baby number 2 monkeys.
We're pushing out baby number 2. Thank you, dude, for the support, Nighty. 18 months. I think that's a new badge, but you have the founder's badge, so. But we do have new subscriber badges today. So if you're curious, you can probably see it in your identity tab on Twitch. I think you should have a new ship for 18 months. That's a year and a half, right? Yeah. Okay. Then let me check towards Ghent first. Nothing big. Leaving. Nope. I saw the Begonia coming in on the way here. Baby 3 is mine. I already have 2 myself, so. Another inland ship. This also looks like an inland ship. Oh, this is a small oil tanker. A lot of small oil tankers coming up. Other type. Probably an inland ship. It's 9 meters. The Survivor. Another other type. This is just a little inland barge thing. Another wig. You hope proper fam as well. Yeah. Everything's good. Yeah, it's really quiet on the river. I knew that coming out, though, that there wasn't going to be too much crazy shenanigans. Oh. I am hopeful to see the cruise ship tomorrow, though. That would be amazing if we could catch that one. Let me check the port. God, I'm so sad. 3 big ships set to leave at 9 p.m. Ay, ay, ay. Why couldn't it be 1 p.m.? Yeah, quiet day. Wait, Hans, you just shared your sub and now you've lost it? That's crazy. Hey, Bezzy. What the hell, Twitch? You allow sharing, you allow an alert when it expires. Alright, for all you watching on Twitch, we're also live on YouTube, just so you know. You can watch there as well. Maybe it's better quality there, I don't know. And while you're there, maybe give it a like, give it a sub, give the YouTube channel a sub. Trying to grow the YouTube channel a little bit. You got a new flat, Bazzy. Congrats. What is that tiny ship? Look how tiny that boy is. Like a baby ship. With gaming room. Are you gonna become a streamer now? With sparkles, gotcha. Video, I'll have you. Yeah, that's fine, Hans. Twitch takes way too much anyway of subscription money. This is the River Trader. What a cool name for a ship. On the way to Terneuzen. Oh, it's gonna take a right-hand turn here. That means cool. General cargo, 50 meters long, 9 meters wide. Yeah, very small ship. Only 2.4 meters, so she's emballast, I guess. Built in 1989. The ship is only 2 years younger than me. That's crazy. So that's a 35-year-old ship we're looking at. We're running ads, just so you know. On YouTube, you can keep watching. I mean, this isn't exactly an inlander. Oh, wow, it's really cold. Brr. She does look to be, yeah. She does seem to be in pristine condition. It was built while the Berlin Wall still stood. Wait, isn't that the year that they tore it down, though? 89? Estimated value is still 125k. That's a funny stat. That's cool, but how about a Donegal? Well, somebody said there was a 1960s tugboat on eBay for £45,000. I think I'd rather get a tugboat than this thing. It's a bit more affordable. You watched this shit live on Veronica. Wait, were you in the Netherlands? Did we have Veronica in Belgium? Donegal time. Oh, it would be funny to set just for the lols, set up a Donegal on the overlay, buy our own ship, and then have it be an exuberant amount. We're about to be sniped by an inland ship. Yeah, every time I'm in the Netherlands, I do see them on the hotel television. I've worked in the Netherlands for a year before, so I had to go on a hotel there, and I watched Veronica one of the hotel evenings. Oh, there's the sniper. Oh, the tug is on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, even better. Am I live at midnight? Why would I be live at midnight? No? Midday? Yeah, it's midday now. Yeah, it's exactly midday. I'm interested by that vehicle ship over there. It's so unusual. I've never seen it there. Usually there's like bulk carriers or tankers waiting. I've never seen a car ship wait over there. The dog looks so rude. Okay, now I want to see it. Hang on, I'm clicking it. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can put the camera like this for a minute. I'm checking out the tugboat. Oh, that thing looks cool. Oh, it has like one of these big steering wheels still. Oh, it's so retro. I love it. Can we all chip in to buy it? Oh, that is so cool. The Kingston Legacy. Operating status is active. Are you even legally allowed to just own a tugboat and not use it for tugging? Yo!
Dimitri, who just subscribed. 1 month, Nighty Gaming gifted a tier 1 sub to Dimitri.
Nighty, thank you for gifting, what is it, 5 subs? Thank you. Thank you so much. For some reason. Zoilstar? Isn't that a streamer? No, that's Zoil, right? Converted to live on it. Isn't that like too small to turn it into like a living boat type thing? It's very popular to convert these inland ships into living boats in Belgium. There's quite a lot of them actually. For example, one like this boat, they would just steer out all the equipment in the middle and then make it all living spaces. Is this a tanker? I think it is a tanker. It's Energy Stockholm. Let's go back to... There's accommodation in the real house. Yeah, but it's still tiny, right? Okay, this one is taking its right-hand turn towards to Newton. I actually saw something interesting, an article in Belgium about the price of living in a retirement home in Belgium, right? The average was 2,200 euros a month or something. And I was thinking, for that money, you can probably just cruise around the world. It might be cheaper to do a cruise than be in a retirement home. Because food is also included, you have a room. Here she goes. Let's take a look at her up close before she's gone. Let's wave to the captain. Wait, there's nobody in there? Nobody's steering the ship. It's on autopilot. Oh, there's a person. Oh, she's even emptying her ballast tanks. You can see it in the back. Well, she's actually not that much bigger than a... Oh, look at that. Bananas. Banana containers. Chiquita. There's a massive fruit and fruit juice section of the port in Ghent, so I assume this one came in on a bigger boat and now it's going on these smaller inland ships to be distributed somewhere. But yeah, that's fruit all right in those containers. Dude, look how busy it is for inland ships. There's like a whole crew going out. There's so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I also wanted to catch this little ship. I'm not sure what this is. Ooh. Zoom in. Oh, it's one of those it's a multi-use ship, I guess. Chiquita has their own fleet of reefers. Yeah, I know. Also, Dole, D-O-L-E, is also another big fruit brand in Europe. They also have their own ships. They come by here every once in a while, the Dole ships. The banana ship is slipping easily through the water. Badoom. This is the Multra Salver 5. It's an offshore tug supply ship, yeah. It's clearly a specific shape. It's not very fluid dynamic, is it? With the front flat. She was built in 1978? What? This thing is so old. So what is it? 46 years old? It has to be refurbished like many, many times, right? Oh, 7, old gal. Only 1 year younger than me. She doesn't look that old though. She looks pretty modern with it. I assume she has to have refitted a few times. Dry dock in March this year. Yeah, but even still, the mechanics on board, it has to be like modernized, right? After 46 years. Still not older than me. We did see a ship months ago that was from 1916 something, I think. That's older. Good. We found one, Hans. We found one. At least the bridge has been modernized. Yeah, and I assume the engine might have been replaced at some point as well, maybe. To be more efficient and modern. And then we have another little chemical oil tanker coming in as well. The Alvanith. It's small ship day today. Alvanith on the way to Antwerp from Rotterdam, Botlek. 118 meters long. Hey Hans. Welcome on the YouTube. She was built in 2021. all the people who just joined later, just a reminder, tomorrow morning, Central European time, of course, because that's where we are, we will have a cruise ship that comes by. Hopefully it's going to be after sunrise so we can catch it. So definitely stay tuned for that one tomorrow. Hey dude. Okay dude. And if you want to stay up to date on that cruise ship and what my plans are, yeah, Discord will be the place to be. You went to Antarctica? Oh, just that sentence alone, Pontius Pirate, is already making me jealous. I went to Antarctica in a Norwegian ship built in 1960. Sturdy, slow, strong. And for that I was happy, I can imagine. Although, judging by the current state of the YouTubers, I feel like a lot more people are going to Antarctica these days. I've seen multiple travel YouTubers now go there on like pretty luxurious cruise ships, I would say. Pretty luxurious tours, but I don't think I'll ever be able to afford it in my lifetime. And hell, there's even airliners flying to Antarctica now. Was it a 767 or a 777 that landed on Antarctica? And finish it was taking the Northwest Passage on his sailboat. Wow. As I said, it's definitely small ship hour, cuz just as this one goes by, the next small boy is here. Is this another tanker? Yeah, this is the cool water. An A340 was the largest one to land in Antarctica, gotcha. But also like a very modern airliner landed there. I saw a YouTube video on it. And the cool water is on the way to Rotterdam. Just under 100 meters long, 16 meters wide. Built in 2008. Oh, sailing under the Dutch flag. Look at that. A ship that is not... Ooh, that... Hang on. That's a cool little inland ship here. Well, interesting color scheme. You don't see too many yellow banana color ships. This is the Piss. Piss Albries. Oh, it's because it's from Stolt tankers. Stolt tankers have some yellow ships actually, like big tanker ships that are the hull is completely yellow. It's a pretty cool color scheme though, the yellow. Kind of looks like your username color, Hans. On the way to Grevern Rheinmünster, somewhere in Germany, pretty sure. Using the Swiss flag, look at that. It's a tanker and the blue boat was in a hurry. It's still here. Someone's on deck there. Two people on deck even. looks better. It's nice to be out by the river though, even though we don't have that many massive ships. Still relaxes me. Let me put on my scarf because I'm chilly. I'll do this for a minute. I think there's a little dredge boat or something on the way as well. Hey Tamir. Hey Ian. Welcome guys. Welcome. Take a seat and enjoy the chill vibes of the ships going by. Let's see, what do we have here? A new small ship has appeared. There was a container ship on the way, a 300 meter from the coast, so we should see that later. Oh, is this another Stolt? Yeah, it's another Stolt. The Stolt Greenshank. Another oil tanker. Look at the structures on it. Interesting. Can you check how things are okay? I mean, it's their job. This one came from an anchor point in front of the coast, so we don't know where it came from before. 90 meters long, 50 meters wide, currently 5.8 meters in the water. Going 30 knots, UK flag, and built in 2011. A UK ship. It's also a flag we don't see that often. After this one, we'll have to check the radar to see what else is on the way. As I said, I do know we have the container ship coming. Checking the port as well, if there's any movement there. But as I said, oh, no, it didn't move yet. Damn it. There's no less than 3 ultra-large container ships in the port, so 400 meters. But they all leave at 9 p.m. tonight. All 3 of them are scheduled to leave at 9 p.m. So we won't be able to see those, unfortunately. Okay, I think a pilot is getting onto the container ship that's coming, so that's something. Sad. I know, I saw them this morning and I saw both of them had their destination updated, where they were going. Even their estimated time of arrival was updated, and to make it there in time, they had to leave during the daytime, so they will both be late, actually. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm sure we'll catch more 400 meters soon. Yeah, if we had clear visibility today, I would already see the crew, the container ship, but I can't see it yet. Oh, this one is making a very wide turn. Oh, and then look at the water in front of it. The Giselle going to Ghent or somewhere on the canal. Look how she's cutting through the That's funny. The name of her destination is Cycling Path in Dutch. Cycling Path Zerdergat. So she's gonna go to a cycling path. It's a Belgian ship. Guess the captain feels like cycling a bit. A nice shelter. You mean the covers for the cargo hold? Yeah. It's this type of ship that is often, people convert to living boats sometimes. Oh, Captain, my Captain. You just spent 400 on Lego's Christmas gifts. Nice. You're one of me. Somebody eating lunch there. And there she goes. Only a small set. Dude, I've been wanting to buy the Lego Titanic set for so long now, and I think it's only one more year that it's left, like in production and availability. But it's so expensive. I think the recommended selling price is what is it? 700 euros. I think the lowest I've seen it is like 500 something, 550 euros. But yeah. I was thinking that I should buy the Titanic set and then just build it on stream so I can have it as a business expense. And at least I have to pay taxes on that. It is very pricey indeed. I think it's one of the more expensive sets out there, actually. But it's a boat. Lego actually released another ship as well, a sailing boat recently. I'm not that interested in that ship. At some point it becomes more sense to build your own Lego. To print your own Legos then. Buy and leave in box and sell for a profit. Actually, I have 2 sets that I have boxed actually on my attic that I bought. One of them has already doubled in value after only 2 or 3, no, I think 3 to 4 years since it retired. So I am keeping those 2 boxed on the attic. Dude, I think it's time to get out the blanket. I'm cold. Let's get it. Is that the Fidelio that's coming our way? On the way to Brunsbüttel. Such a cool name, Brunsbüttel. 100 meters long, Cyprus flag. Built in 2014. So she's 10 years old this year. Checking to the other side right now. Yeah, not much. Not much coming in so far, but it's coming. The container ship is on the way, so we'll definitely wait for that one. The MSC Dubai. And then, unfortunately, that vehicle's carrier is going to Vlissingen. And then we have this oil tanker going to Ghent. So I'll also wait for that one at least. After that oil tanker, it gets very quiet though. Wow, there's so many ships on radar that we, like the whole group, the flock of little inland ships we saw earlier, is now, I see them on radar. There's so many of them. Just checking the radar right now. Yeah, really quiet day. Oh, there is a ro-ro that just left the port. It's still pretty far out though, that ro-ro. We'll see how close it gets once the container ship arrives. Yeah, quiet day today. Well, don't forget, cruise ship tomorrow. Everybody, put your alarms, rise nice and early. In theory, it arrives at 12 in Antwerp, but that does mean that it will pass here at like 10, the latest, I think. So my plan is to get up at sunrise, or maybe even be here at sunrise. We'll see. Oh, lunch. That sounds good now. I forgot one thing today. I didn't bring tea. I made a fatal mistake. There's no tea. I know, Ian. I know. We do have apple juice though. Apple tea? No, it's just apple juice. Or there's some I have it delivered. I'm not sure if there's much takeaway at this spot. I can't believe how quiet it suddenly is on the river. I do wish I had like one of those directional mics so I could catch the ambient audio a bit better. Because the water is like slowly hitting the shoreline here. It's a very relaxing sound. On some apps they let you put the location marker. The thing is also this is very rural Netherlands, so I don't think there's much food for food delivery options. Even where I live, there's only two options: kebab or pizza. now that we have a more quiet, I want to test out something. I want to see if I can go into photo mode so I can also make pictures while streaming. I think it might be possible with the field monitor, so let me give it a try. We might disconnect for a minute, so bear with me as we try this.
Subscribed.
Yo!
Month, Nightly Gaming gifted a
Nighty.
1 sub to Dope Fishy.
90, another 5 gifted. Thank you, dude. Oops. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the support. You're single-handedly doubling my sub count, almost. I think we were at 27 subscribers before I started to stream. So now we've... Oh wait, is it gonna... I need to tweak the alert. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the support as always. Nice demo of the car. Yeah, I just wanted to test out if I could stream and make photos at the same time, but that's apparently not an option with this camera. Love ya. Thank you, dude. Can clearly see people on the bridge. Hey, Shakalaka. Good afternoon, because now it's officially afternoon here. Ah, damn it. There we go. And another gifted. Thank you.
Just subscribed. 1 month, Nightly Gaming gifted a tier 1 sub to Wiki Hans. They have given 25 gift subs in the channel.
90, thank you again, dude. Always supporting streamers. Hans, you got your sub back? You can spam the MSC emotes again. I should be able to take pictures while I move emote. No, I can't. I tried before. That doesn't work, unfortunately. No more dodging subs, Wiki. No more dodging subs. It does look like it's clearing up a little bit behind me towards the coast. I still don't see the container ship though. We're still waiting on that one. About to make lunch. Nice. Stop making me hungry, everyone. The only thing I have is little baby carrots to snack on. Look at that beautiful green bulge on the ship. Cold carrots? It's baby carrots. You eat them cold. They're very sweet, actually, the ones you buy in the Netherlands. I highly recommend it. That Rob emote. Very good emote. Dude, the Roro ship in the background looks so tiny. The beer has been delivered from my local craft brewery. The weekend has been sorted. See, some people don't need much in life. Just have their beers delivered before the weekend and everything's good. Yeah, I know it's crunchy if I eat the carrots, so I'm trying to not eat too many carrots while streaming. Also, I have the sniffles, so I apologize for the sniffles. Alcohol delivery was illegal in Finland. Yeah, like the Scandinavian countries are not really that well, they're really harsh on alcohol, which I kind of understand. It's also very expensive, right? Alcohol in the Scandinavian countries. Because up until like pre-COVID, we had parties here where there was a €1 party and a beer was €1. So you can't buy alcohol in stores after 9. See, that's what I thought. They're pretty strict on alcohol. I mean, I think this year the only time I drank alcohol was during TwitchCon. The rest of the year I haven't touched any drop of alcohol. Where is my container ship? Still don't see it. Let's check on radar. The booze cruises, yeah. We should start seeing the container ship very soon. Other than that ship though, not much. Oh yeah, we had the tanker going to Ghent, so we'll also wait for that one, for sure. The Ottomana. Grand Neptune, but that's going to Flushing. Hey G on YouTube. Honk honk. You got a vehicle scare coming your way. Oh, the Silver Glory is so the one that's on the overlay is, whoa. There's suddenly a lot of fog. No, that's the bulk carrier. So this is the Silver Glory on the way to Vlissingen. Yeah, so I assume the port is just busy and it's parked there. Built in 1994. It's an old girl as well. It's an old ship. 184 meters long, 30 meters wide, currently 7.9 meters in the water. Currently sailing at no knots. Wait, it's sailing under an unknown flag? Wait, does it say unknown on Vessel Finder? Let me check on the app. Could just be a bug in the overlay thing that I created. Where is it? There it is, Silver Glory. No, it should be the... What is that flag again? It's Panama, right? I think it's a Panama. Yeah, Panama. Exactly. No, don't. Why are you focusing on the pole? Focus on the stuff behind it. There you go. We got another boom car coming our way. I hear very loud music. Owned by a company from Emirates. So yeah, coming from the direction we're looking at right now, we should be seeing a container ship appear soonish, hopefully. Until then, there's nothing else to watch than this one leaving us. A very slow day, but I like that. It slows me down as well. Let's eat another baby carrot while we wait. So it was attached to a C-Tug, Sulzy. So I assume either they had some kind of technical problem, or maybe they were just transferred from the UK all the way over here with that C-Tug. My guess is that it's moored there now, and then they're waiting on tugs to pick it up at some point when there's room in port. So maybe it needs repairs, so we're waiting on dry dock. Or it's waiting to be emptied. It's also a possibility, of course. So yeah, there's many possibilities there. I really hoped it was gonna come all the way over here with the C-Tug in front of it, because that's also a type of ship that we don't see that often, the C-Tugs. Still no. Is that maybe it? The container ship? Ooh, camera did not like that, did it? Let's see if I can. No, that's not it. Wait, that might be it actually. Yeah, that's the MSC container ship coming our way for sure. That little blob. That's all I have for you guys right now. There's nothing else on the river, unless we want to watch the parked. The Orca was bunkering a few hours ago. Yeah, so it was escorted by 2 tugboats across the North Sea, coming in here. Yeah, that's definitely the ship coming towards us. pretty neat though, how she's slowly appearing from the clouds. Yeah, get all your binoculars out. You want some digital zoom as well? Shippies in the fog. I wonder if I put the microphone there. Oh, that actually might work. But you won't have crunchy, munchy noises. Or less. Did I hear MSC? Indeed you did. So the Orcliffe was emptying its slop tanks from cleaning and preparation of a new type of cargo. Gotcha. Pea soup visibility. Yeah, this fog in combination with a very quiet moment on the river. Not much to see. Oh, I do see something left the port of Terneuzen in here. Let's check it out. Is that a small tugboat maybe? That looks like a baby tug. Look at that. Baby tug, baby tug. It's not even on radar, this little one. Baby tug doo doo. God damn it, Uzi. Get out of here. That's horrible. Baby duck, doo 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 doo, baby duck. It's not. Is that Diemel? No, that's 100 meters long. I have no idea what this ship is. It's not on radar. Well, it's not on my radar at least. The AI doesn't know it either. Oh, it's interesting. It's definitely going towards Ghent in the canal. Not sure if it's actually a tug or not. Is it a multi-tug 4? 20 meters long, 6 meters. Yeah, that might match. It's not going to Hansweer though. It's going towards Ghent. Camera, please. You have the typical fog syndrome. Oh, she's coming all right. Ever so slowly. Oh, I think there's actually also one coming from Antwerp. I see appearing. Maybe. Yeah, I cannot move the camera too fast or it loses focus in this foggy weather. What is that over there? You. Oh yeah, I can hang the camera back on myself. Hang the microphone. Should I? This is the Datilo M going to Per fleet in the UK. Another oil tanker. A lot of small oil tankers today. Italian flag. That's also a. Well, I guess all the big yellow Roros. A lot of them have the Italian flag. But yeah, let's stay on the bigger container ship. Yeah, she's getting closer now. Can you guys see it? There we go. Let's do that. The MSC Dubai 7 on the way to Antwerp, coming from Hamburg. Just under 300 meters, 40 meters wide. Currently 13.5 meters in the water. So I'm not sure what her max draught is. Sailing under the Portuguese flag and built in 2007. Looks like she's taking a very wide turn. Also, there's no, they haven't talked about it yet, but there's no sign of Steven Seagal today. Maybe it's too cold for them as well. They're like, screw this, I'm going south. Well, got a little dredge coming out of the port, the area over there. The port of the chemical plant. He went south with the fam, yeah, it's possible. This is the same dredge ship that we saw last week as well, actually. He's probably going to do a maneuver in a little bit. Let's follow him. So we have the time today. So. Is this the lesson? Oh, yeah, it is. It's a different one than the one that we saw last week. It's a different one. This is the Lesse, a hopper dredger. In case you're new to the channel, you're wondering, what is this ship? What is a dredger? So basically, everywhere where these ships sail on the river here, from the north coast all the way to the ports of Antwerp and Ghent, those little shipping lanes need to be kept deep enough, and that's what these ships are for. These will suck up sand basically from the bottom and move it somewhere else. So the shipping lanes are deep enough for the big ships to go by. They can also do the other way around if they want to, or if they need to. They can basically fill up the river and create an island. It's these types of ships, probably bigger ones than this one, but these types of ships that created all the artificial islands that Dubai and the United Arab Emirates have. Actually done by Belgian companies as well. Apparently we are very well known for our dredging skills. There's two major players that are from Belgium. Demi and Jan de Nul. So yeah, you can clearly see it's making a U-turn. And then it's probably going to go back into the harbor. Dude, is she... I see her engine spooling. Oh yeah, she's gaining momentum now. Look how slowly a ship gets momentum. Yeah, now she's gaining. It's also something very interesting about taking a corner with a ship. For a ship to be able to steer it efficiently, a ship needs to go a certain speed. Otherwise you can throw the rudder all the way to the left, for example, but the ship won't go all the way to the left instantly, or if you go too slow, it will not respond to that. So you need a certain speed. Also stops very slowly, yeah. There's no brakes on it, really. No, they could throw out the anchor. That's not recommended, though. Big oil tankers can take over 30 minutes to come to a full stop. Can you imagine that? Emergency brake. Okay, we'll stop in a half an hour. That is with engines at reverse. It's just the sheer mass of these things, K-Dude, is just... They are so big and heavy, and it is a lot of energy to put them in motion, and then the object has that motion, but to stop that motion, yeah, you need a lot of energy to reverse it. It's all physics and science. Hey, where did the... Oh, it's behind the pier. I was like, where did our container ship go? Well, he's just over there. It was really nice of this little dredge to keep us busy while the big ship approached. It's a reason why. So this is also why man overboard situations have such a low survival rate. Holy crap, only 20% survives? That's crazy. I guess also by the time they see it, it's already... Because it's probably not always visible if somebody goes overboard either, right? Or do you have to always be like 2 persons on the deck? So if one goes overboard, the other one has at least seen it. Yep, and there's a guy sitting over there with loud, obnoxious music again. And she's leaving again. Okay, while we wait for the container ship, I'll very briefly go back to the Fidello that was here. That's the Fidello that's coming our way. That was the last perfect weather day. Last weekend we had a ton of wind, but the visibility was good. I would say in October was the last enjoyable day for temperatures and wind. I'm looking forward to 2025. When spring arrives, there's so many cool things that I want to do with the stream. There's so many other spots that I want to attempt to stream from. Yeah. Also, there will be a lot more daylight in spring, which will also make it a lot easier to pick nice times to come out here when it's really busy. When it's about for the ships, a little bit for the stream as well. Because if you look at the VOD, you can see them on YouTube, Carva. The VODs from last week, where there was a lot of wind, there's like a little bit of like shakiness in the camera. The camera's always doing like a little bit of like this. What I'm doing now with my hand, it has a little bit of that continuously. And it's just the wind blasting it. So the wind does impact the stream a little bit. And for me personally, it's annoying to sit in. But yeah, many plans for 2025. Maybe we should set out some goals to do for 2025. It would be fun. The bit of shakiness gives of how much... Well, I do always try to be in a comfortable position. Like when there's wind, I'll try to position myself so the camera is in the wind, but I am out of the wind, of course. Because I do remember, I think it was one of the first 400 meters that we caught on stream here. And it was super windy and I was waiting and it really took it out of me at some point, the wind. Just being blasted over and over. But it was all worth to see the big 400 meter ship in the end. I think our first goal for 2025 will probably be the multicam stream. Because I think I'll need to make a few more expenses at the end of the year in a few weeks. 2 weeks. And I'll probably buy everything that I need on to do the multicam setup. The ambient light. We're on the ship. I have a good idea. Yeah. The thing with multicam is that it will also what I'm gonna do. No, it's super easy. I only need one more piece of equipment and maybe 1 or 2 more cables and a power bank extra, but that's it. That's all I need. The cool thing, it will allow me to do many things, right? I will be able to switch between cameras. I will be able to do picture-in-picture, which would also be nice. I will be able to inject audio, which means that I can use a secondary microphone to capture ambient audio. So for example, now I hear this ship that you're looking at, I hear the engines roar in the distance, but the mic that I'm talking into is not really built to pick that up, but I will be able to get a mic that can do that, and then you'll get a better feeling of how these ships rumble a little bit. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I think that will be the first big thing for 2025 to achieve. And then when the weather improves, I want to check out different spots along the river. And of course, Rotterdam. I want to at least do a few times Rotterdam next year for spotting as well. Since that is the biggest one in Europe, and Antwerp is only the second biggest. Big quotes on that, only. Switching in between is extra. It's just pressing a button. There will be a little panel that I have where I can just press buttons to control everything. I can control the audio then, the picture-in-picture, or switching between full views. Yeah, it's really neat. All right, let's switch. She's close enough now to have a good view on her. She's not that fully loaded by the looks of it. But there she is, the MSC Dubai, what is it, 7? Ship 1 to 6 sank. So this is the 7th attempt. And yeah, she came straight from Hamburg. She doesn't even have the MSC markings on her. That's a bit disappointing. The branding is off. Hell, is she blue? I think she's even blue, actually. We have a blue MSC ship. Yeah, it does have the MSC emblem in the front. They probably bought the ship from other company first, and then they were like, "Okay, let's paint the name on it and then our logo on the front, but let's not spend any money painting the whole hull." There we go. Purchased in 2023. Was it an HMM ship before? Because it is kind of like the blue that HMM uses on their ships. The Hyundai Merchant Marine. She's very elegant though, sliding through the water. If you look at her bulb, she's very fluid dynamic, just a little bit of spray there. It's actually a really cool effect it has. TS lines, huh? Yeah, never heard of that one before. She has one bow thruster, as you can see, that little round icon. Indicate that there's a thruster there. And the other marking indicates that she has a bulb on the front. From here to, it depends, Carva. There's no, because ships don't go, it depends all on many factors. Because how a lot of these bigger ships work is they do a long distance journey, let's say from Asia to Europe. And then in Europe, they hop from port to port. They will do, for example, Antwerp, Rotterdam, Hamburg, Felixstowe in the UK is a big one as well. And in each of these ports, they will unload stuff that they picked up in Asia, load up on stuff that they picked up, that they have to transfer back to Asia. And that's how they usually operate. And then once they're offloaded in the big ports here, they go to either on trains, on trucks, or little inland ships, or on feeder ships, which are ships that will go to smaller ports across Europe. So there's many ways for a container to go from one spot to another. I assume it's all a computer system that's calculating it. She doesn't fit in one frame. There she goes. $3 days. You mean if you literally ship it? Yeah. I was talking more of the broader. Oh, they also painted the chimney. The MSC logo is on there as well. Nope. No. Chimney. There you go. There it is. So she can carry 6,310 of these types of containers, these small ones. If you're talking about the big ones, just divide it by 2. The Z factor, ZIM. What's up, Toast? Line up, yeah. If you would line up if she's fully loaded and you line up all the containers, it would be 38 kilometers. I'm still not impressed by the Golden Gate Bridge metric though. Maybe because I've never been there. I don't know how big it is. Dirty ass. Yeah, rusty ass. She has a nice little rumble to her though. A nice little purring of the engine. Alright, let's check the radar for a minute. A ship like this once passed by us when I was going to Alcatraz on a ferry. Oh, it's yeah. You only get the real scale of these ships if you're like standing next to it, in front of it. And then it's like, damn, this is high and long. Yeah. Zoom pickup patterns. I don't know, Carva. I don't know about that one. I know there's directional mics, and a directional mic would help to pick up the engine rumble a bit better. All right, let's check the radar again, see what else we have or don't have. As I said, for all the people who rolled in today, tomorrow morning, so it will be an early start tomorrow for the stream, we should have a cruise ship come by, one from the Ambassador line. So it's an ultra luxury cruise ship, I would say. The one that I was using, no, I'm just using a wireless mic that's attached to me. It was originally APL Austria. Gotcha. So yeah, tomorrow, cruise ship day. It's our first time that we will spot a seaworthy cruise ship. We've seen 2 river cruises before, but never like a full-sized. Okay, I'm just checking what else is coming. There's a ship called Gotcha coming. Gotcha. Oh, I'm gonna wait for the Ro-Ro. There's a Ro-Ro that appears to be extremely rusty on the photos. We'll see if she is still as rusty, coming from Antwerp. So I do want to wait for that Ro-Ro. That one should appear in like 10 minutes. A rust bucket. I feel like we need a rust bucket emote. That would be something. A rusty bucket. Huh. Then there... Oh, the Oracliff is back on the move, by the way. Who was asking? Susie, I think, was asking about that ship. Oracliff is also on the way here now. And then we have the Ottomana as well. So those are 2 ships that will take a right-hand turn just in front of us here. So yeah, that's 3 more ships that I do want to catch today. Those might be the last 3 of the day, though, in terms of bigger ships. And then, yeah, tomorrow we'll be back. No Melina. Melina went out earlier this morning. I saw her on radar. No, that's exactly what I'm going to use, Carva, when I have the multicam set up. It's a directional mic, a shotgun mic. Will we see Melina with channel points? I mean... You can literally open radar and see where she is, right? So I feel like that's a bit rigged. We have a lot of inland ships coming in on the left here. It's a pretty cool shot. I like it. Yeah, I know you have the Rust Ease emote, but that's just from cars. This is boats. It does appear that the fog has cleared up a little bit. You can see the other side a bit better. For all the late joiners, we have a big Ro-Ro that's parked on the other side of the river, which is an unusual spot. But there she is. This is also a very old ship. Wasn't this one from 89? This ship was from 1989, so very oldie. The Silver Glory. Let's see if we can already spot the Roro. No, it's somewhere over there in the fog. It just has to come a bit closer first. It's spooky. We've had worse days for fog though. I remember one day that we were here that we couldn't see like 100 meters. This is the hybrid going in to the sluice towards Ghent. Triple cam. No, multicam will just mean that I'll be able to switch to a wider viewpoint when they get closer. I'll be able to do pip as well if there's things in both directions. And I will be able to do a lot of shenanigans with audio. I think the biggest downside is that it will be a lot of work setting it up every time that I arrive here. I already have a whole procedure that I have to do now with with all the stuff. It will only get worse. I might have to look into getting one of those like Pelican suitcases where everything is like mounted inside of it, and I just open up the Pelican case, attach some cables, and start everything up. The metal cover. Look at that bird on the top left. It's coming towards us. It's now a bird watching stream. Just practicing my tracking skills now. Don't worry. We're not making it a bird. Yo! Hang on. I cannot watch. I'm tracking the bird.
Just subscribed. 1 month. 2 awkward for you gifted a tier 1 sub to a Candace. They have given 26 gift subs in the channel.
To Awkward, thank you for gifting. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Good job, Akandas. You got a sub. Our big envelope of knowledge. Our bucket of knowledge on nautical stuff. Oh, look at that beautiful boat. It's grey and it has a red bulb. I love the new sub badges. They look good. Pretty loaded with sand by the looks of it. There's another one, but that's a tanker, right? Yeah, it's a tanker that's coming in. Camera F? What? Camera Q? Oh, did we have a little blip or something? For me, it was fine all the time. Cam cut off for a sec. Interesting. Interesting. Check the battery. 70%. So we should be good. Yeah, it was just a little blackout moment. I was saying that this boy is pretty fully loaded with sand by the looks of it. Look at that. Also, for all the people watching on YouTube, I also see your chat messages. If you type in the chat, if you have a question or just want to say hi, you're welcome to do that. I will see your messages as well. A bird where it just says bird. We can fix something. Put that in mod chat, Akondos. If I have some time, I'll do some tweaks. It's actually a funny idea. Look at all that dirt. That's not how dirt is supposed to look. It's supposed to be square. It's up to Awkward. I see you on the YouTubes. And yeah, while you're on the YouTubes, everyone, maybe drop a like on the video if you want to support the channel and subscribe. The YouTube channel has been growing ever so slowly, but it's growing. And I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy that we're able to diversify a bit from Twitch. And there are still plans for 2025 to make some other nautical, shorter videos on YouTube, not live streams. Hey Pixie Bella. On the way to Oosteroozebeek. Wow, that's very deep inland. Holyhead ferry crossing from Wales to Ireland is shut down, so how Ireland are coping? They can get their Amazon parcels. I'm sure Amazon will find a solution. They already have a fleet of airplanes as well, so. Oh, it's the storm that had damage in the port. That's why it's shut down. Okay. Where'd that plume of smoke come from suddenly? Try thumbnail variations. And I like to keep them simple with the live tag on it, because so people on YouTube know it's from a live stream or they are clicking on a live stream. Yeah. But there's a variety of thumbnails on there. It's always a different ship. I'm not gonna make clickbaity thumbnails or something. I'm not Mr. Beast. No deliveries before Christmas. Oh no, everybody's Christmas is ruined. Let's check the other side. Okay, ships are coming. I'll wait it out a little bit longer before we turn over there. So yeah, what we have coming right now is a very rusty car carrier, vehicles carrier. That should be coming from the direction we're looking at. And then we have two ships going to Ghent that are coming from behind the camera now. Some clickbait is okay. I mean, if it's from the video, is it still clickbait? Think about that. Very foggy. Yeah, it's pretty foggy. We've had worse, but it's definitely not the clearest day in the world. In the world, it is what it is. I'm looking to see if I can. Let's just go by the horizon. So the vehicles carrier should be. Is there a speck of dust or is that just light? No, I think the camera's fine. Nope, I don't see it. It's somewhere over there in the mist. Yeah, I'm not gonna put booba on my ship spotting videos. Different audience. Let's check the other side for a minute. Okay, for those of you who missed it earlier, why are you not? There we go. There is a big old car carrier parked on the other side. And then going down. What is that thing? What is that? What is that? Wait, what? That ship broken in two? What is that? Oh no, the ship broke in two. They must be sinking. What the hell is that thing? Is that a wake? Is that what they call a wake? Wait, what? Let me check the radar. What is that thing? Barcelona. No, it's... What? No, it's not. It's not. What? So it is a little ship that is pushing a barge. So this is a barge. That is fascinating. It's coming towards us, so we'll see it better in a minute. That doesn't look ideal. Wait, what happened? It's pushing two barges? It doesn't look like it's two barges, though. Because you can even see the mast on one of them is tilted, right? Is it straightening slowly? It's a dredger. They dumped the load by splitting the hull. Wow. I've never seen that before. It's straightening out, right? Or is it me? Skvalen on YouTube said it's a dredger. They dumped the load by splitting the hull. I mean, I know there's some really cool ships out there, but I've never seen that before. So according to the photos on Vessel Finder, this thing is just a small push boat, but then I think it's the barge itself that's splitting in two. It does appear that she stopped moving though. She's not getting closer, unfortunately. But I'm not sure. What the hell? Oh, there's always something interesting on the river, isn't there? She's definitely straightening out, as I said, so she's closing again. She's done dumping. Wow, that was cool. Then my next question is, why is it dumping sand in the middle of the shipping lane while the dredges are keeping it deep enough? To keep them busy. Maybe somebody pressed the wrong button. Oops. Wow, that was really cool to see. I guess we got our thumbnail for today. The ship split in two. And then I'll add some text to it for a clickbait thumbnail. Oh my god, the ship is splitting. Have I driven any cool boats? Nah, just some ferry crossings and stuff like that. I would love to do a cruise, but yeah, it's super expensive. The map was upside down, they're in the wrong spot. Oops, it's resuming its journey now. And it's going forward again. That was funky. Did I take the Staten Island ferry? No. The only ship I went on when I was in New York was the aircraft carrier that's there with the Concorde on top of it. I did visit that thing. It's Friday the 13th. Oh, I should add that to the YouTube thumbnail as well. Friday the 13th. Ship splitting in two. The Entropit, yeah. Entropit, yeah. It's called a Dumpsco, a split hull barge. Yeah. It's the first time I ever see that giant ray. That was really cool to see though. Glad we caught that. I do wonder, why did it split over there? That's in the middle of the shipping lane where all the big ships go. Maybe they were dumping rocks or something? Because rocks don't flush away that easily? I don't know. Oh yeah, as I said, maybe somebody pressed the wrong button. That would be crazy. It dumped mussels. It was dumping a full load of mussel seeds. That would also be... Dude, why am I still not seeing the rust bucket that was coming our way? Let's check. Yeah, it should be visible. There is a lot of mussel banks on the river, by the way, but yeah, of course not in the middle of the shipping lane. I wonder if they were illegally dumping. And we caught them red-handed on camera. Then the police will contact me, sir, can we have the footage of the ship illegally dumping sand in the shipping lanes? No. Yeah. I'm just doing some more digital zoom. Interesting. No, they should sub to the YouTube. We're growing the YouTube. You can use it, but I want you to overlay it on the... whenever you use it, overlay my channel name. 17-meter depth at that spot during high tide. I'm literally thinking they dumped rocks or something, because that might help with the sand. Well, that might not help with sand building up. It might help with sand flushing away, but flushing away wouldn't be an issue, would it? Let me check the track on this one. What button is it again to see the track? Wait, is it this? This? Oh, show track. There it is. I wonder if the one is going like back and forth. It is. Anyway. It is going back and forth through the sluice, so it might be a while. If it was doing small loops, I would probably have waited to see it happen again. Yeah, so if you look this one up on Vessel Finder, and you look at its track, you will see that it goes back and forth between the spot where it just dumped and somewhere in port. Split hopper barges. I'll definitely look it up when I get home. Oh, the temperature suddenly dropped here. Ooh, chilly. Actually, if we look at, dude, I'll check it when I get home. But if we look at the VOD, we should be able to see this ship coming out of the sluice about the time that the big container ship came by us. So they should have crossed each other. So we might have seen what was on it. If it was like loaded all the way up to the top deck. All right, so still 2 ships coming towards Ghent. Let me see if I can already. Ooh, that is not what we want, is it? That is not what we want. No, those are going away. I think, yeah, that's one that's going to Ghent. You see a tugboat behind it. I'm not sure if there's where the second one went. I think that one might be a bit further out. Oh, camera is really struggling with this fog. And then, yeah, we're still waiting on the rust. I finally see the potential rust bucket in the distance. I'll zoom on it when it gets closer. Well, job well done, guys. It rises in seconds as it dumped. Yeah. True. So now's my hourly call out to action. If you're watching on the YouTube, don't forget to sub. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow. To see more of these crazy ships that split in two. And don't forget, tomorrow morning we'll have a stream where I will finally catch a cruise ship coming by. Hopefully it should arrive after sunrise. So we should be able to catch a cruise ship sailing by here for the first time. One from the Ambassador series, which is apparently ultra luxury cruise ships. So I don't think they have like crazy facilities, but they're more based on exclusivity and expensive food and drinks probably. And yeah, I'll keep you guys informed on Discord when it will arrive and when I will be here later this evening. Right now it's in Rotterdam, the cruise ship. So once it leaves Amsterdam. Once it leaves Amsterdam, we'll have more details and information on when to expect it in Antwerp. No one is on it when it dumps. Yeah, I can imagine that nobody was on there. You couldn't even stand on it properly when it dumps, right? Because it goes all the way like sideways. Here we go. It does look like she's going back towards Ghent. Let's take a look up close now that she's really close to us. You can clearly see the splitting part in the front there, the hull. And then there's this little tug. It even has like a little bridge, so they can easily walk onto it or off it. Really cool. Pumps to get water out. Yeah, that's a good point. Is it pumping water? This isn't, right? I don't see it yet. But it'll scoop up water, right, if it closes again? It carries 1,025 tons. Look at that. Meanwhile, just behind her now, you can see the big row coming. According to the pictures, it's a rusty ship, unless she had maintenance recently. So we'll have to see. It's hard to tell from this distance if she's rusty or got some fresh paint on her. They have another full of what looks like rocks. Yeah, I think it might be rocks that they dumped. So we have that one coming, but I think before that one arrives, we'll have the bulk carrier going to Ghent. Let's make you a bit looser. Hang on. That's better. Wait, is that bulk carrier to Ghent? I don't see a tugboat around it. Let's check the radar. Is that the Ottomana? Oh yeah, that is the Ottomana. So that's the Ottomana on the way to Ghent, coming from Tenerife in Spain. So it's a Canary Islands, actually, Tenerife. I've been there many times. A chemical oil products tanker, 169 meters long, 27 meters wide, currently 10 meters in the water. She's pretty deep. There is a tug behind it, hiding, apparently. Malta flag, built in 2006. Let's see where the other one is. Well, the other one is coming as well with 2 tugs, the Oracliff. So there is another one coming to Ghent, and that one had tugboats all the way from on the North Sea as well. So either that one is broken or there's something specific about it. Hey, wait, where? The vehicles carrier that was parked here left. He left us. He's there now. Is he going into port? Where did he go? Let's check. Wait, where is it? Wait, what? Why can't I see it anymore? Oh, there you no, that's the Survivor. Silver Glory. Where's their Silver Glory? Oh, it left. It's going to Tangier in Morocco. Interesting. I wonder why they were docked there first. Yeah, moored. Indeed, off to Morocco. Alright, first of two ships going to Ghent as well. And then we still have the rusty Roro, potentially rusty. And I think then I'll wrap things up for today, because it's very cold. I guess the Ottomana is small enough, so it doesn't need the tugboats. Yeah, we just had high tide just before I started to stream. Because I was actually hoping with the high tide that all the big boys were going to leave the port, but they're all going to leave at 9 p.m. tonight, unfortunately. But hey, I can't complain. We'll finally get our first full big sea cruise ship tomorrow, if everything goes well. Hey, Paloozer. Paloozer. Nice moment of peace and quiet. It does look like the Ottoman is going very slow. How much knots? 6 knots when you pull the overlay up. She's probably slowing down here for the sluice might be full. The sluice towards Ghent. Or not open yet. Big question is, will the Roro be rusty or not? It looks extremely rusty on the photos that it has on the vessel finder. What are you? Is that it? Yeah, might be too late. Those like liquid gas reservoirs on that ship? It might be gas actually in those. It was too late to turn the camera. But it looked like all like little tanks. Yes, go left, go left. Left, 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 left. No. She's a low rider though. Look how high the water's coming over her freeboard actually. Car on the back. Yeah, you see that a lot with these inland vessels. They just bring their car with them. So for some people, this is their whole life, right? This is their house, this is their job, this is their everything. I think another reason to bring the car with you is if it's not your ship and it's a company ship, but you will go on it for like a week. But it's possible that the location where you end your week assignment on the ship might be a completely different location than when you got on. So I guess then it's nice that you can just lift your car off and drive home. Yeah, they stolen it. It's a stolen car. That's another option. On the Roro I was on, the bosun, the master, and the first officer all had their cars on board at all time. Dude, is that rust? Wonder if it rusts faster. I guess for these inland ships, they're not really that... They're mostly on rivers, right? Which is not salty water. I think if they would be a lot at sea, then yeah. Absolutely. Oh yeah, she's a rust bucket for sure. Look at that. Look how rusty she looks at the front. These Grimaldi ships are something else. It's always something if you see them. It's going to ESVAL, so that's probably Valencia in Spain that she's going. Vehicles carrier. 208 meters, 30 meters wide. Italian flag, built in 1998. So yeah, it's also pretty old. Looks like she's smiling. So we got her coming our way. Meanwhile, let me remove this digital zoom. The Ottomana is really taking her sweet time. She was dry docked somewhere in 21, 22. The thing with these Grimaldi ships is that a lot of them do like these weird locations, well, weird exotic locations in Africa, I would say. They go all around Africa, these Grimaldi lines. So my assumption is that there's probably some more rough handling in those ports and stuff like that, which then explains in its turn the more rust she's... Ooh, Jesus. Quickly. Look at that. We got the Eames Dryad, leaving from Ghent. That's probably why the other one was going so slow. Waiting for this one to come out. I love it when the ships come out of the canal here. They always make such a good drifting turn here. Looks so cool. The Eames going to Harlingen in the Netherlands. No idea where that is. General cargo ship, 90 meters long. Built in 2000. It's a millennial ship. Yeah, a lot of the times when the ships come out of the sluice here, they like speed up and then they take the corner here and then it's like drifting. It looks cool. She also has a nice rumble to her. So she has a 154 TEU capacity and 4,450 cubic meters of bulk capacity. Now I see the tugboat that was hidden the whole time behind the Ottomana. There's the tug. They are one tugging it though. There's the other one that's going to Ghent. It's I keep missing it. They're getting closer. Oh, it's a very small one. That's why I probably don't see it yet. Shall we take a look at her up close? One bow thruster, bulb on the front. That little arrow is where she's structurally safe to be tugged, so pushed. Go further down. Those are all markings for connectors or for the tanker stuff. Another tug arrow as well. And then we see someone on board there in the bridge. Another tug. Oh, she also has a thruster in the back there. A sideways thruster. It's the round little symbol you see on the hull of the ship. Also, vietato fumare. I think that's no smoking in Spanish. She has a nice little Spanish flag on her chimney as well. Definitely a Spanish company operating her. And they had a little multi-tug behind it. Only had one job. But that's probably why she's connected backwards. The only reason she's there is to help her brake. Because I assume with the two thrusters, one in the front, one in the back, she is able to maneuver a little bit more than the average ship. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's the handbrake. She's a loud ship, wow. I wonder if that's the installation for the tanker stuff that's so loud. She makes a lot of noise. Oh! Meanwhile, another one is leaving the canal. Another big tanker, it seems, the Octane. Well, small tanker, not big one. Look at her bulb, though. She has a beautiful bulb. You can also have a bulb, chat. If you sub, you get a bulb badge in front of your name. She's pretty empty. I'm gonna assume and say that she's in ballast right now. Octon going to Steenbank, so it's an anchor point in front of the coast. 100 meters long. For those who don't know what that means in ballast, so all these ships have basically water tanks that they can fill up with seawater. And the only reason they do that is to be deep enough in the water when they're empty so that they don't capsize. It's all about stability. And then we have the rust bucket coming as well. Big outer shell filled with water. That's how they sink, right, Monkey? They fill them up with water so they weigh more. That's how they create the buoyancy. Alright, let's check out the rust bucket that's coming our way. Oh, she's in a rough state though. She needs some maintenance. The Republica Argentina. So on the way to Valencia. But as I said, a lot of these ships sail towards Africa, and I think a lot of rough handling happens there. Is there a tugboat to help with the brake, Pixie? These ships can take up to 30 minutes, we learned, before they can come to a complete stop by themselves. So if you have a tugboat, those are really like the muscle cars of the water. So it will tug on it to make it stop, basically. Look at this ship. You assumed sub had tanks, but it was all the way around. Yeah, even with tanker ships, Monkey, they have like a double hull in case of like if something happens and hits the hull and it bursts, that the tanks on the inside are not ruptured. So there's also like a whole double hull on tankers, and that is also the part that's filled up with water as ballast. So it's similar to a tanker ship then, look at the submarines. Can just see her bulb sticking out, so she's not really that fully loaded. Yeah, of course. There's a captain in each of the tugboats. So some ships have up to 4 tugboats guiding them. Most of the time it's 1, 2, or even 3. 4 is an exception, but it happens. Hey, Hendrik Stefan. I see you on YouTube. But yeah, of course, every tugboat has a captain and an engineer on it, usually. No, 3 people, actually. There's always a captain, a deckhand, and a engineer for the engine. So this is a crew of 3 at least. This boat can carry 2,790 cars, and on top of that it can also carry 800 TEU. That's 800 20-foot unit containers. They have a lot of vibration, the tugboats. So there's another ship spotting streamer in Hamburg, and he streams in German. And last Friday he was on a tugboat. He was able to get a ride on a tugboat. So they were tugging a massive ship, and at certain points he had to like put on his engine to do a maneuver or to brake, and the whole cabin was like rumbling and vibrating. It was very interesting. Dude, look how rusty this ship looks. Should we take a look up close? Let's take a look. Look at all the rust. What is with the front panels there? It's like there's some cloth. It's like they duct taped it. It looks like they put duct tape on the front windows. So she was lost in dry dock in 2021, 2022 somewhere from what we saw. Look how much scratching she has on her sides as well. There's more of these like cloth type things in her open. There's some trucks on board, so a very long thing as well. Oh yeah, it's all surface rust, yeah. It looks bad, but I'm pretty sure structurally she's fine. They even duct tape airlines for quick repairs. Yeah, I know. And then people are freaked out about it. So it's a ro-ro ship. Why do we call it a ro-ro? It stands for roll on, roll off. And it's basically because of like this bridge here on the side, the corner. That thing lowers down and then you can just drive on and drive off the ship. Roll on, roll off. But yeah, this ship is in quite a rough state for like rust. Maybe one of the most rusty ones we've seen. Let me get ready for it. We'll make this the YouTube thumbnail after the stream. This will be the thumbnail. There we go. 2 hours and 48. Does the Netherlands have Aldi? Yes. So does Belgium, where I come from. All right. And I think on this beautiful site, I'm about to wrap things up for today. As I said, there is tomorrow morning a cruise ship gonna come by, one of the Ambassador line cruise ships. It's gonna be quite early, I think 8, 9, 10 a.m. So there will be a pop-up stream tomorrow morning to catch the cruise liner for sure. Other than that, yeah. If you want to stay updated on the cruise ship, I would say do join the Discord. Hang on, I need to do something before we can wrap things up. I need to unmute the outro song, which should already be playing. Timing is a bit off, but there's the music. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for all the gifted subs. We got quite a few gifted subs today. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for the cruise ship, for those who are interested. Bye-bye.